Behind us is the all-new SsangYong Korando.
As you can see, we're at Blenheim Palace and this is the launch. It's the first time we've got to see the vehicle.
Behind us is the Ultimate Edition. It's got a 1.6 diesel engine with a 6-speed automatic gearbox.
We're going to be looking at the styling, we're going to be looking at the engine, we're going to be looking at the interior, the practicality and the functionality, but we'll be just touching on it because we hope to have this on full review in the coming months. Overall, very impressed with it. It's got great styling, chrome, the black. You can see things like parking sensors on it as well. Daytime running lights, rather funky headlamp design with the chrome that sweeps around it. And as you can see, this styling here gives it a kind of aggressive look. This is the ultimate trim. There's also a Pioneer as well.
As Ben touched on the styling earlier, I particularly like this front panel here with the chrome accent. Very, very nice. Below it we've got the grille, helps with cooling the engine. And it's finished off at the bottom with some rugged plastic, lending to that nice off-roady feel, which of course this one is. It's got also a nice raised ride height. Coming round to the side of the car, the first thing you notice are the 19-inch alloy wheels, very nicely designed. They've got discs all round, vented at the front. Also you'll notice from the front that I mentioned the plastic, it actually continues around the wheel arch and down the side of the car, carrying on that nice rugged off-road appearance. You're reminded here that it's all-wheel drive and you have electrically operated power folding door mirrors. And there you go, someone's just pressed the button for me. The chrome continues down the side of the vehicle. You have these lovely roof rails and keyless entry. The black insert continues here and you have privacy glass in the back. You've got some nice styling here. Your fuel cap is here and it does come with AdBlue. Coming around to the back of the vehicle, the first thing you notice is the styling. It's got this lovely chrome inlay and really funky rear lenses. It has privacy glass and the off-road look is continued with this rugged feel. The bumper has parking sensors and above it is a rear view camera. We also have high level brake light in the spoiler, and you've also got this really unique feature of you've got these lights here. The Korando is also fitted with the power tailgates, which I'll show you now. Press and hold, and voila! Practicality wise, you have loads of room. This is a really good height, it's not too high, not too low, and it doesn't have a load lip. You have extra storage underneath here, 60/40 folding rear seats, a retractable parcel shelf, as well as many other features that we'll cover in the full review.
Yes, I know Annabelle's been pointing out little things on the exterior, but I thought I'd tell you about the interior. As you can see, it's nice and easy to get in thanks to the raised ride height. The doors open nice and wide. And first thoughts, I do like the new Korando. Leather wrapped steering wheel, soft touch plastic on top of the dash. I mean, you will find hard plastics in here, but they are of a very good quality. I love the trim in here with the polished metals and the gloss inserts. Electric windows, power folding door mirrors. You've even got paddles on the back of the steering wheel as well. 6-speed automatic gearbox down here. I like the way that this panel is also angled towards the driver. Just makes accessibility that bit easier. Decent sized infotainment screen, gloss inlays everywhere, and polished metal and chromes. And it gives it a really executive feel without being too over the top. As you can see, very nice comfortable seats, leather, and they're electrically operated as well with electronic lumbar support. As you can see, I'm 6'3" and I've got decent headroom. I've also got decent legroom. There's adjustability in the steering wheel, but we'll get to all that in the full review. This is a general look round the car, and just to give you an idea of what you're getting when you buy the new Korando.
Climbing into the back of the Korando is nice and easy. Once you're back here, it's very, very comfortable. You have a padded armrest, you have a really good sized door bin with a separated cup holder. You've got this very nice, comfortable armrest that's retractable. You've got 2 cup holder spaces here. Great amount of leg room. You've got a mat pocket on the back of the driver's seat. I know I'm really short, but I do have plenty of headroom. Plenty of leg room, really comfortable leather stitched seats here at the back. A very nice place to be.
What's the Korando like to drive? Well, it's driven by a 1.6 CRD engine. It's coupled to a 6-speed automatic gearbox. It's got 4-wheel drive and it's got a raised ride height. And it seems to be coping quite well.
It's very comfortable as a passenger doing that as well.
It is. Power delivery is great. We'll get deeper into the facts and figures of the car on the full review. This is just a short look at how it handles and, well, performs. Returns around, I think it's about 44 to the gallon, isn't it, Annabelle?
Yes.
It's got various driving modes as well. The steering feels
clear.
It's very good. It's light enough at slow speeds, but it does weighten up when it needs to. You've got a little rotary dial down here. You've got normal, sport and winter. Let's put it in sport and see how it changes the characteristics of the vehicle. It has become more responsive. Kick down and there's power readily available. There is a bit of noise, but diesel engines. Refinement in the cabin overall though is very good. Now, one thing I haven't seen is you've got a rev counter on the left, but it's got a digital readout in the middle of it, so it tells you your exact revs, like 1.5, 1.6.
Duck crossing. This is a pheasant family, I would say.
It is. Yeah, it feels very good to drive. Ooh, speed bump. Now let's see how the Korando copes with the speed bump. Yeah, it's not the biggest.
It's very comfortable as a passenger, Ben.
Is
the
it?
armrest is padded. There's also plenty of room for the driver's arm as well, which is yours. And it's padded on the passenger door as well. Plenty of leg room.
Ooh.
The seat's fully adjustable and very, very comfortable.
As you can see, corners very well, even at speed then.
Very little body roll. Doesn't really wallow at all.
No, it feels very good. We are really adventuring around here, aren't we?
We are. I don't know if we're supposed to be here.
Over those rocks, no excessive body lean.
Again, very comfortable as a passenger on not a typical road. This is a farm track.
Yeah, I was going to say perfect terrain really for the Korando.
Yes.
Horses on the right.
Very good.
Over rough ground, very good. And that's an emergency stop for a pheasant. However, we are in his back garden. We are. I don't know where we are.
Yes, I know. We're on the grounds though, we're on the grounds.
We are.
We're on the grounds of Blenheim Palace.
Yeah.
So we're not too far from home in terms of where this car is for the day.
Well, we're getting a bit of road noise, but if you've seen the terrain and the fact that we're going all over the shop, I'm not surprised. We're doing around 30 miles an hour over terrain that can only be construed as a rough potholey track. When we get it onto the main roads, let's see how it differs. But no, very good. Not too bumpy. And yeah, a great ride all round really. No excessive wallow. Nothing like that really, is there?
Not at all. You're not thrown about at all.
And yeah, now we're a touch quicker. The steering wheel is definitely weightier. That's likely, possibly as well, to it being in sport mode. Now we're getting even more off-roady. It just guzzles up these bumps.
It's a very smooth ride.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how this copes with some light off-roading, to be honest.
Okay, and here's where we turn around.
I don't quite know where we went then.
I think we're probably the only reviewers today to have taken the Korando
Off-road.
off-road around the back areas and the working farm areas of Blenheim Palace.
Oops. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive ride. So as I mentioned, readily available power. If you kick down, it's there. The auto does seem to change seamlessly as well. Just trying to see how the acceleration.
Yeah, as I say, can you open it up a little bit?
There we go. That's what I'm going to allow here.
But it's very nice.
I was going to say it's zippy. It's definitely. I would say it's turbocharged. You've got your map in the centre as well. You can use. Ooh, we've even got a heated steering wheel as well.
And heated front seats.
Cruise control, lane keep assist. We'll get further into that when we do the full review.
Oh, it's all part of the adventure.
Yeah. Well, I've got an eagle. Oh no, another foolish pheasant wanders out. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, good sir.
I think we're channeling a little bit of Joseph Lloyd there.
We are indeed.
We are indeed. Good
Yes,
sir.
and oh, something's coming out. As we can see, there's a nice little bit of a rising road hump. Good English.
Rising road hump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, yeah.
Look at that. There's something unusual just ahead.
I know.
Ooh.
Overall, the experience of driving the Korando is very good. We'll give it a full road test when we get it for 7 days. But our first initial thoughts on the vehicle are very good. A lot more advanced than I would have thought as well, especially with things like the map in the middle and all the safety equipment and the finish in the cabin. Engaging driving, sport mode, off-road mode, even descent control. Very good.
I especially like the exterior styling, Ben. It's very off-road, very rugged, nicely done.
Yeah, lots of chrome, lots of plastics, glosses. It works really well. It gives it a rugged yet executive look.
We can't wait to get this on a full review.
You can also tow as well, up to I think it's around 2 ton.
Yes, it is 2 ton. The Korando we have costs just under 32,000, and there will be a range of trims available, including the Pioneer and the Ultimate that you see here. Prices for the range start at just under 20,000, and with its 7-year warranty makes it a wise choice of 4x4 than many of its competitors. SsangYong will be adding to the range with petrol engines and manual gearboxes, and keep an eye out for an EV version boasting a 250-mile range by the end of 2020.